Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Poor Judgment. We back, baby. We back here. What, week 5 of the NFL?
Yeah, week
Or
5, man.
about to end. Yeah, about to end week 5, almost week 6.
Exactly.
Today's episode, y'all are gonna hear a lot of bitching, a lot of moaning. Well, not the good moaning. You're gonna hear a lot of bitching and a lot of crying about some football and some fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with a special episode. We're just going to give you a quick update on our teams, a few reactions to the NFL. Just keep it lighthearted. Get us emotional support.
It's just a football episode, fantasy football in general, the NFL, the teams we like, we don't like. Just a good old fashioned sit down and talk.
Yeah, good old fashioned. Because honestly, I think we do need to talk about this NFL because, I don't know about you if you felt this, but this has felt like one of the wildest first 5 weeks ever. Like teams that I did not expect up here doing well and all that. Like we'll get into it, but I don't know if you felt that way, but I felt that way.
So last year, like beginning of last season, when all of basically every mid-level running back, wide receiver, quarterback was traded. And I was like, dude, this is going to mix everything up. And it didn't. There were a couple teams that it kind of made some switches up to. I think we are now seeing the repercussions of that trade from last year with this year's draft. I think now we are starting to see the repercussions of it because there are just like teams you wouldn't expect doing bad, teams you wouldn't expect doing good, teams that you expected to be okay that are doing great. Mm-hmm. It is kind of crazy.
No, I full-heartedly agree. But before we start, we got to talk about what we pouring up. What you got over there, Marcus? As always.
My plan originally was to go grab a little 4-pack of beer. I did not do that. So I'm just going a straight whiskey, one of my favorite. It is a variation of Jack Daniels. So I'm just going to have a little bit of an upper class Jack Daniels night tonight.
You're like, it's Daniels Jack.
Exactly.
That Kirkland brand. So for me, I got to start this off by saying that I'm disappointed in myself.
Okay.
But also proud of my girlfriend.
Interesting.
Disappointed in myself
because you're drinking it.
Wait, what?
I said you're disappointing in yourself because you're drinking it.
No. I'm disappointed in myself so to give context to this, I didn't know we were filming today because I was waiting on us to finish discussing what we were going to when we were going to record.
Okay.
So when you had said, oh, okay, we're doing it today, I was like, oh shit, I got to find something to drink. And so I realized I don't have this. I'm at my girlfriend's place and I don't have any liquor in here as far as like beer, tequila, not even Mike's Hard. I gave her some of the Angry Orchard because I wanted her to try them, stuff like that. So I'm disappointed in myself for not making her more of an alcoholic like I am.
Okay.
But I'm proud of her because what she did have, we were able to basically make something similar to something we had on the cruise, which was like a chocolatini drink that I had in a previous episode, but it wasn't as good because all we did was just pour coffee and chocolatini mix. She cooked this up. This tastes exactly like the Carnival Cruise Line chocolatini thing, just needed the chocolate syrup, bro. And let me tell you, it's the most fire thing I've had right now.
Interesting.
I told her, I was like, bro, we better hurry up and jump on this pod real quick because I'm about to tear this. I was like, this boy better hurry up and hit me with that notification.
Yep. All right. Update time.
Okay.
I have decided I need to make every week. I feel like, and maybe not every week, every month for the past 4 months, 3 months, I feel like we've made advancements in our production quality, right? Mm-hmm. We've been able to switch over to a new server. So now the first, 10 episodes were super rushed at the end. Now we don't have to worry about time, right? Before that, at the very beginning, we had crappy sound quality. We got a soundboard. Now we're cooking. I'm going to make either two things. I'm going to make an intro song, or you're going to make an intro song because you're Mr. Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
But what I need to do is I need to make some kind of intro of, did my wife listen or did she not?
I'm telling you, bro, we got to go back to the old Dragon Ball Z style one of
we can do that.
Episode,
we can do that.
Did Marcus's wife listen?
We are now on week 4, episode 4. Also episode week 4, but episode 4 of her not listening.
Of Marcus's wife not listening.
That is a full month.
She doesn't even know what's waiting for her on that episode.
No, 100% not. She doesn't know what's happening in between each one. Like, we are 4 episodes deep of her not listening. So just to keep this is going to, honestly, at this point, I hope she doesn't. We're so
I want to keep it as long as we
exactly.
can.
We're so far on the other end of like this joke that now I hope that we can just run this for like 60 episodes. And then all of a sudden one day she comes in, she'll be like, "Hey, I started watching." "What do you mean I don't listen?" Be like, "Oh, girl,
like, I gotta listen to 60 other episodes."
Just you wait. See what was said at the beginning of every episode for the next 60.
For the next 60 episodes.
So as we speak right now, I am now changing the counter because it is officially week 4.
Hell yeah. Week 4, baby, of not having her listen.
Week
it's
4.
Crazy. We got people in Singapore that will listen to us, but your own wife.
Right? Also, on kind of the same note.
Because she hates us, bro.
Honestly, I mean, she hates me for sure, but...
Well, she hates me because of association.
Exactly. It's the associative property, you know? Going back to middle school.
I'm going to let you finish your thought, but let me just say this. It's because I'll never forget when I sat over here and there was the day you came over. You had drank a little bit and we were with the family and all. And you were like, "Oh man, talking about tattoos." And your wife proceeded to yell at me saying, "You always bring it up." And I did not say a single word about getting a tattoo.
Yep.
You brought it up all on your own, and she proceeded to yell at me for having tattoos because it inspired you to have tattoos.
Again, the associative property.
I got strays by association.
You got strays by association.
Okay, sorry. Go on with what you were saying.
Well, we talked about this. What are our downloads at right now?
Ooh, that's actually a good point.
I
actually meant to start it off that way.
We talked a couple days ago, and we officially hit 190. And then I got the update yesterday or today that like our 4 Loco night officially hit 8 the last week. So what are we looking at?
So we're still at 190 exactly.
Okay.
4 Loco night. Let me pull it up here. 4 Loco night. Las Vegas. Sorry, I got to remember how I titled it. Oh yeah. So Las Vegas special 4 Loco nights officially at 8 downloads. With I'll tell you where they're from too. We got 3 in Sacramento.
Oh.
Another in California, 1 in Portland. And then 1 in Las Vegas. Wait a minute.
You only got 1 in Las Vegas? Wait a second. You only got 1 in Vegas?
I only got 1 in Las Vegas.
Interesting. So either
I didn't play it or she didn't play it.
Or she didn't play it. You better go to your...
No, you know what? I probably didn't play it because I think she was the one, because that was the episode
she brought up the lady of the night. Yeah, that's right.
She did listen to
so
it.
You don't even support yourself.
She's on the side right now showing me her download. She's like, "I still got 3 minutes left on that bitch." Sorry, babe. I had you throw I had to throw a stray.
Throw some strays over there.
We're both gonna need a divorce lawyer soon. Go ahead and sponsor the channel to support our divorce lawyers.
All right.
But yeah, we're officially at 190 downloads.
Hell yeah.
Thank you to everybody. I was gonna celebrate a little bit more when we get to 200 because I
Oh,
think that's pretty damn good.
that's
But yeah,
honestly, that's a great milestone for like 4 months.
something we started in May. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah, hell yeah, 190. All right, what you want to do? NFL first or fantasy teams?
I think that we go fantasy teams first because I think the larger, broader NFL, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah,
Especially
and we can update as we go.
right now, it is Monday. The Chiefs are playing Jacksonville. So I'll go first because I have a lot riding on this game. Okay.
Okay.
Right now I am sitting at 170 points.
Mm.
That is full PPR league. There is very few people I can talk shit about on my team. The one and only person who I can talk shit about, and it's been recently, the past 3 games that I can talk shit about him, is Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Derrick Henry has been doing ass lately, which goes into the broader topic, which we will get into later, of Baltimore being ass.
I agree.
Okay. So I'll go through now. I will say right now, Lamar's out. He's my quarterback. So my backup is Justin Fields. Fields had me shook for 3 quarters. I was in the teens for 3 quarters. I was pissed.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden, 4th quarter, bang, bang, touchdown, big plays. Justin Fields ended up giving me 33 points.
Let him cook, bruh.
Great. Okay. Next, Marvin Harrison Jr., who produced okay. Cardinals, again, broader topic. Dominating and then turned to ass. But he got me 50. He got me 15 points. Okay. Zay Flowers, who the only reason I put Zay in is because actually, let me see if I have. I made a trade this week. I made a trade.
Yeah, that's right.
My trade this week, I traded away Nico Collins, who has not had a single game over 20 points, and Breece Hall, who also had not had to have a single game over 20 points, for Odunze and is it Judkins, the Browns running back, who has been
Quentin Junkins
on the up. So
yeah,
I made that
watched
trade.
that game. He was crushing. Yeah.
So I thought, and so did the other person on the other side, who's also the commissioner of the league, that we were going to be able to have that 2-day grace period. That's normally what our league does. It's a 2-day grace period. Make sure no one like rejects the trade, makes it even, so then you don't have someone in last place who's like 0-7 trading away every player.
Right.
He, as the commissioner, accepted. No one rejected. It went away. It went through instantly. He said, "Hey, if you want to, like, I figured you were going to use them this week. We're going to do 2-day grace." I said, "You know what? Keep them. I will just, I'll bitch at you if it ends up being that I would." And Nico did okay. Honestly, I don't know if I would.
That was honestly his best game of the season. To be honest.
But I was contemplating sitting him anyways. I don't know if he was going to play. So anyways, Zay Flowers got put in. He got 14 points. I don't know if I would have played Nico over Zay just because Zay's had some pretty good games recently.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, 9 points. He needs to get out of here. If I could trade him, I would. But the second I trade him, I know he's going to go 42 points to 42 points.
That's literally what's going to happen.
So I got to hold on to him. Now, my savior in this entire fantasy league is going to be Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, I believe, is sitting at running back like number 2.
Is he 2? I would have thought he was 1.
He's top 3. I can't remember which one it is. He's top 3. He got me 31 points. My other savior for this league is going to be Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson got me 23 points. Sutton did not show up until the fourth quarter, but got me 17 points.
Mm-hmm. He'll cook at the end. By the way, Jonathan Taylor's number one.
Okay, there you go.
RB1.
Who put me in the running this week for winning was the kicker. I have Houston's kicker, Fairborn, 18 points.
Sheesh.
And then I had Arizona's defense, got me 7 points. My bench, a lot of them are on buys. I have Pittman, who got 14 points, and I have Judkins, who I didn't play, who got me 16 points. I played the number one person this league. And as we speak, right now, it is the first quarter, Jacksonville versus the Chiefs. 9 minutes left, 0-0. Mahomes has 2 points. I am down, or I'm up by 11-ish. So
Yeah.
I have to hope Mahomes either gets hurt and goes down,
or this is the best defense you've
or
ever
this
seen
is
in your
the
life.
best defense, or Mahomes, they decide that they're just going to run the ball because they're going to run all over Jacksonville, which later on down the night, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Jacksonville's a sleeper, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So my biggest cheer for my team this year, Jonathan Taylor, 100% the best person I drafted. That's going to be my savior this entire time.
Yeah.
For my worst pick so far, week 5, is going to be Derrick Henry.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
I don't know why you can't hear him. It's crazy.
As long as the people hear him. Okay. You know, honestly, and I agree with you. Like, it sucks because, like, when you get Derrick Henry, at first you're like, hell yeah, this is gonna be juiced, and then like he's been kind of playing ass lately. But and that will bring up a later conversation I think we'll need to have about them and the Bills, about what's really going on over there.
Yeah, dude. I honestly think a portion of it is that there is nothing else surrounding him, so they can just shut down the run game.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's kind of done.
Yeah, and especially if Lamar's not playing too, because then Cooper Rush it's all got to be on Cooper Rush at that point. So, who was good in Dallas? I don't know what's happening now. I guess he might have just had a good.
It's a different scheme, and he only played one season, right? And in reality he only played half of a season ish.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, no, definitely Jonathan Taylor though. That boy carries. Oh, every time I see, I'm like 30 points. There it is. 28. There it is. Literally last week he crushed too. So it's fucking ridiculous.
Now I will say, if I had to talk about my opponent's team is just magical. Like there is a reason they are 4-0, right? Or 4-0, about to be 5-0, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback Mahomes. Hasn't been doing great, but always adequate. Amon-Ra St. Brown, great wide receiver.
Yeah, always finishes wide receiver 3 at least.
Smith and Jigba, who for whatever reason, him
is crushing,
and Darnold have some kind of connection. Crushing this season.
Yep, he's crushing.
McCaffrey, who was kind of a worrisome pick at the beginning, but now that he looks to be healthy, like, great pick. I can't.
The fact that he has Njigba, Mahomes, and McCaffrey on one team is nasty work. Well, especially the Njigba.
Just wait.
Oh God, it gets better.
Walker from Seattle, who's okay, but
he's mid.
You double up with the wide receiver, and if they shut down the wide receiver gang, now they have the running game. So, like, I get it. Warren, who's Indy's tight end, who
killing it right now,
doing fantastic,
crushing. Yeah, that dude is crushing right now.
And here is the killer.
Oh no,
Ebuke.
Oh,
Ebuke has been.
They got both
murdering
Bro, they have both Njigba
murdering.
and wow.
Mbuke got 41 points this game.
Yeah, that kid is killing it right now. He's gonna easily win Rookie of the Year this year.
If I looked at the first 5 games, 100%. 100%. I don't know who else you're going to put in that running.
The only other person is Warren. That's the only other one I can think of.
Not even close. That's not even a close
it's not even close. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
And then he's got Bates from Detroit. That's his kicker. And then he's got Buffalo's defense. His bench is nothing. Unfortunately, I didn't catch him on the bye week. Like, if I would have caught him on his bye week, he's got Bucky Irving, who's out right now, who's been Worthy, who's been Harvey, who is Detroit's secondary running back, Charbonnet, who's Seattle's secondary running back, Olave, who's
he has all of Seattle's running game too.
Olave, who's just hit or miss. He could be 12 points, he could be 30 points, he could be under concussion protocol for the 17th time of his career.
literally every year.
And then he does have Bo Nix, which is for a later topic. I like it.
Yeah.
But so far, we have a chance. It is not a very good chance, but we are surviving.
So if you're listening now, pray for Marcus.
Yeah, please
team.
pray for me. How's your fantasy team looking?
All right. So if you haven't listened to previous episodes, or I don't know if I've mentioned it in previous episodes, but ladies and gentlemen, I have had now one of the most depressing seasons I've ever had.
You have.
Obviously, if you follow the channel, you know my number one pick was Malik Neighbors.
Gone.
Who went down with an ALC tear and is gone for the whole season. I had him for 3 games and he's gone. Or 4 games. Well, 3.5 because he went out during the 4th. To add insult to injury, right? Let me just add a little seasoning to this open wound, okay? So I drafted George Kittle, 4th pick. Been on IR since week 1.
Mm-hmm.
He did good week 1. Mm-hmm. He got 25 yards and a touchdown. Did his job and left. Been on IR since.
But just like Billy Mays, wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. Backup quarterback was Brock Purdy, who's been in and out. Now, granted, my starter is Baker Mayfield, who's crushing it.
Dude,
I made the cardinal sin of not starting him this week, and even though he only got 6 more points than Jared Goff, it was only because people told me Seattle's defense was kind of good, and I was like, and then after watching that game, I was like, no, they're not. So I won't ever make that sin again until it's his bye week. But wait, there's more. I also drafted Mr. $500,000 child payments over here, Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know anything about football, he also went down with an ACL tear for the whole season. Get this, the same week that Malik Neighbors went down, literally the exact same week. And then this motherfucker had the audacity to smile, throwing his hands up on the cart.
Okay, hold on. Ready?
I'm sitting over here crying.
Ready?
I feel like I heard it through your headphones more, but yeah.
Damn.
I heard it though.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so he's gone, George Kittle. And then I didn't even care about this one, but it still hurt because if I had known that this was going to be the precursor, because this is who went down first after Kittle.
Yep.
You know who I also drafted? James Conner, who had an ankle injury and is out for the entire season. So,
yeah.
And I drafted Malik Neighbors 1, Tyreek 3, round 3. And I drafted Connor in 5, and I drafted Kittle in 4. So literally the only person who's literally the savior of my fantasy is a player from round 2. And you're not going to believe who that even is.
Who is it?
Pookie Bear himself. Puka Nacua.
Great pick. Yeah.
Amazing pick. Yeah. Because my whole strategy this year was to do a wide receiver set. So basically, have most of my points come from wide receivers, which is why I got James Conner and I got Brees Hall as my running backs, because it was like, okay, what you lose there, you make up for in having 6 beautiful top wide receiver ones all over the place.
Here's what I will say. James Conner, barring this season, the past 2 seasons, has been a fantastic running back for fantasy. That dude eats up points. Even if he doesn't get a touchdown, that dude is in the teens because he just eats up the field. So I like Connor at 5. Like if you got Connor at round 5, that is a steal. Now Brees Hall is a hit or miss, man. Like
he's very hit and miss, especially right now.
Well, now that the backup's kind of gone,
like he's leading in now.
He has the potential to have a huge upside.
Yeah.
Huge upside.
Well, and even this week alone, because I'm in a half PBR league, and he alone got me 15.5 points. So 113 yards, and which actually would have been 2 more had he not fumbled the ball.
Yep.
And he had 42 receptions. So yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah.
He just, I just need him to get more touchdowns, and he just needs to be on a slightly better team, I guess.
Also, topic for later, the team he's on.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that one. But like I said, so it hasn't been all bad, because here's what I also got. Actually, when did I get him? Let me see real quick. Oh yeah, so I got 2 massive steals. Okay. So first of all, I got Puka in round 2. He was my first pick in round 2.
Great.
Carrying me.
Yep.
Wide receiver 1 is probably going to finish wide receiver 1 this year. Absolutely love it. Keep going, Pookie Bear. Okay. Every game, I'm calling him Pookie Bear. My 2 biggest steals. Actually, I'll say a third, because you were there when I got one of them, which was Jake Ferguson.
Yes.
I was in the league. Somebody dropped Jake Ferguson.
Yep.
And I was like, absolutely, I'll take him all day. And at the time,
picked him up same week.
Yep, literally. Yeah, we were right next to each other when we did it, which literally I didn't have any good backup running backs anyway. So I was like, I'll just pick up Jake Ferguson, drop him anyways. I had injury. He's been crushing it. Literally last game, 20.4 points. Boy, 7 receptions, 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Is currently ranked tight end 1.
Yep.
So crushing it. Happy about it. Steal number 2. Okay. Javonte fucking Williams.
That is your number 1 steal of this entire draft.
Absolutely. I drafted him at 90th.
Yep.
And I had the 10th pick. So I drafted him round 9.
Yep.
And I picked him up. And you know how I even did that? It was because I sat over here and I said, I was like, I need a back running back, because at first he was kind of just I was like, I was just looking for a backup. This is when I still had James Conner, Brees Hall. This was during the draft. And I said, okay, who's the star running back for the Cowboys? I said, because they're going to eat, because Tony Pollard ate. I don't remember who it was last year, but I think it was the guy in Carolina now, Doyle or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Doyle, whatever it is.
Doyle Bob.
Yeah.
Oy, my hoy, me, So I looked. None of them were drafted. All of them were sitting there. Miles Sanders, all of them. So I Googled real quick. I said, who's starting running Cowboys running back? They said Javonte Williams. I said, all right, I'll take a chance on Javonte Williams.
Yep.
Drafted Javonte Williams. Been a starter ever since.
Yep.
Boy is the most consistent player on my team next to Puka Nacua. Literally, only one other person is more consistent than him, and he's, I say, the biggest steal I had out of them all.
20 points every game, guaranteed.
Yep. Easily. 70 yards, a touchdown every single time.
Yep.
Carries me all the way. I'm going to be sad when he goes on a bye week.
Yeah.
He literally carries my franchise right now.
Yep.
Him and Pookie Bear. On the side note, Baker Mayfield, crushing it. Love him.
Oh,
all right.
That was, so my game plan coming into my draft was that if I could not pull Lamar or Josh Allen, that Mahomes was my quarterback. Or excuse me, not Mahomes. Mayfield was my quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Baker was going to be my quarterback. So always what ends up happening is round 3, maybe end of round 2, someone picks up Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I got to round
Yep.
3. Lamar was there. I said, that's it. Like, the point only makes sense to pull him because he is a consistent 25 to 30 point quarterback. Consistent. Barely ever does he go below 20 points.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I pulled him. But if I didn't get him, my plan was to go to round 4-ish because I was towards the end. We had an 8-person league. I was drafting 7. Was to go to round 4 or beginning of 5 and pull Baker because that dude's is just he slings the ball so much, and in a full PPR, it only makes sense to pull someone who throws the ball a lot. He may not run the ball a bunch, but that's fine.
And he's accurate.
And
He
he's
does it
accurate. Like
accurately.
his completion rate is off the charts. That was going to be my quarterback.
And I think right now he's only sitting at what one interception, maybe 2 at best.
I'd
I
have
think
to
it's
look.
1.
He has sub 5. I don't remember how many he has.
Game logs, intercept. Yeah, he's only at 1 interception.
There you go. The dude's got a
1
dart.
interception, and the dude has like 3 touchdowns a game. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Only against the Jets did he have 1 touchdown. So yeah, Baker Mayfield shout out.
Okay.
So, and I absolutely agree because it's funny because in my draft at 4 last year I had went Jalen Hurts at 4 because I was like I got to take Jalen Hurts. This year I was like no, I realized the cardinal sin of last year was that tight ends are one of the hardest positions to get like a backup for, get anyone good. That's why I think we both agreed we had to take Jake Ferguson when he hit the waiver wire.
Yes.
Because finding a good tight end's hard work.
Yeah, man. I pulled Kraft with the idea of like he's going to be good. He's going to be consistent. I will just pull one no name whoever for bye week, and Ferguson hit, and I was like, that might be a flex option almost.
Yeah, no, and I agree because I at first I was so at 4 I had picked up George Kittle. I was like, I'm not gonna do quarterback. I'm gonna do tight end. I said I think I can make it to round 5 or 6 on a quarterback.
Yep.
So then what happened was we were in round 5. We were getting towards the end of it, and I was picked 10. So I was like, come on. And it got to me. Well, it was getting there, and one pick before me, someone picked up Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
And I was like, damn. I said, okay. I said, I think I can sleep on Joe Burrow for a little bit. So I went with, that's when I think at the time I had picked up somebody. I don't fully remember. I think it might have been my actual, my big steal, which I'll just tell people right now, Rome Odunze.
Yep.
I picked him up like round 6, 7. I was like, this is an absolute steal. Well, and it was funny at the time, I wasn't sure because I was like, he did okay last year, especially towards the end, he got better. I said, but he's on a team with DJ Moore. I don't know about it because DJ Moore's won. Bro, I sat him down one game, regretted it instantly. He started ever since, except for this week on a bye week.
Yep.
He is hands down because right now he's wide receiver 3 too.
Yeah. That's why I traded for him.
I got right, exactly. I got wide receiver 1 and 3 on my team. But yeah, and so that's how I ended up with Baker was that when I saw the round was like it was either the next best quarterback was Burrow or Baker. I was like, I'm gonna go with Baker because Burrow's gonna get injured. I already knew. I was like, this dude gets injured at least every season.
Yep.
I said, I'm going Baker, and I had Baker last year, and he actually started over Hurts because he was getting more points than Hurts in the beginning.
Yeah.
Until they started doing more tush pushes, more
still.
ass grabs.
Man, you know what?
Like, gotta do what you gotta do for the win. So yeah, and so Rome has been absolutely clutch. And like you, I also have Kraft. I picked him up late in the rounds. Yeah, other than that, I mean, this week, one person that definitely stepped up for me this week was Stephon Diggs.
Oh, dude, he crushed it.
Yeah, he balled out last night. 10 receptions for 146 yards.
Yep.
He just needed a touchdown to add that nice little cherry on top.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, and then because of buys and stuff, I only have 2 players in here that I'm like, I don't know if I'll keep them. I'll probably keep one. I just don't know about the other one. That is Trey Tucker. I picked him up just because I needed a player in that spot.
I like Tucker.
Franklin.
I like Tucker.
I like him too, but I just don't like Geno. That's my problem, man. Which I guess
I
could be
like
our
Tucker, dude.
segue into us talking about some of those teams.
Yeah, man. I will finish off. I will cap. Well, let's do this. Did you win this week?
Yeah, I crushed right now. Actually, it's 100% done because we both had all our players play yesterday. I won. My opponent had 86.74. I had 158.
Great.
So I absolutely decimated
Good for you, because I'm about to lose. I will update you right now.
Go ahead.
It is 4 minutes left in the first quarter. The Chiefs just scored. Mahomes obviously threw a touchdown pass. It is 170 to 168. He's going to win.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, dude. I'm
You
gonna close.
lost.
I'm gonna close it out, which I kind of figured was gonna happen. Like, I'm playing the number one person in the league with when Ibuke gets 40 points. Like, I can't do much.
Yeah,
So
it's hard to beat that,
now,
especially without Lamar.
and even with Lamar, to be honest, like,
Yeah.
that's tough. A 40 point, he's got a 30 point, a 20 something point. Like, he has a fantastic team. There's a reason he's undefeated right now. He's going to be the man to beat. So, leading into it, I'm just about to pull up to make sure that I cannot forget certain teams. Great. We're going to go straight into the just NFL as a whole. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one question. I guess it's two, but one. Give me the team you are most disappointed in so far in week 5, 1 through 5, and the team you are most surprised with in week 1 through 5.
That's tough because there's a lot of a lot of disappointments and a lot of actually very goods. I guess disappointment. I guess the biggest disappointment I would have to say has got to be. Mm, damn, that's tough. I mean, I would say Cincinnati, but it's 100% because Joe Burrow's gone, which is kind of sad. You know what? I think I'm actually going to say this. I think it's going to be Miami Dolphins.
Is the person you're most disappointed in?
Yeah,
Really?
I actually thought they would have done a little bit better this year. I don't think they were going to sit out here and crush it, but I thought maybe they would kind of scrape by. And it's not even because of Tyreek, because even when Tyreek was there, they were losing. I'm disappointed in them altogether. They're not there offensively. Tua's doing okay as far as, but he makes terrible decisions, and once you pressure him, terrible decision maker. And honestly, they're just not playing good. I'm really just they're defensively they're not there. They're just not, especially when you think about 2 years ago, you had Tyreek Hill out here crushing people. He got the ball, ran for 50 yards. Boy would have like 5 receptions with like 180 yards, and you're like, okay. And now it's like they are losing. I mean, they just lost to the Panthers the other day, which, I mean, I know we lost, the Falcons lost, but which is there's no excuse for that.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, I would expect better from them, to be honest with you, on that front, because they just have so many weapons on that side too. So I think that's the most disappointing one.
Okay, so your most disappointing is Miami,
Mm-hmm.
who currently sits at 1-4. That's surprising to me, because that's exactly where I expected them to be.
Oh, really?
Even with Tyreek, that's exactly where I expected them to be.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, they have weapons. It's just they're not using them properly. I don't know if it's the coaching also. Tua's a bad quarterback. And then obviously defensively, they just suck because they lost Jalen Ramsey. So,
Okay, so who is the team you are most surprised with or most, like, happy for?
100% Indianapolis Colts.
Bro.
100%, dog. They are out here crushing, and I'm pissed about it because literally, if you go back to our episode of the 5 worst teams, they both were on our team. We both had them on our team.
They are 4-1 right now.
4-1. They technically have the same record as the Philadelphia Eagles and now the Buffalo Bills.
It is crazy.
100% crazy. This is the most insane shit I'd ever heard. The Indianapolis Colts, who barely did anything this offseason, except for pick up Daniel Jones and draft that amazing tight end rookie, are crushing teams. They literally just beat. I mean, granted, it was Las Vegas Raiders, but they beat them 6-40. Like, come on, bro. You would not expect Daniel Jones to get 40 some points up.
Yeah, I agree. Although I don't know, dude. I like the Raiders. I thought the Raiders are going to be better. They're not my most like disappointed in team, but I thought they were going to do a little bit better. Although defense has always been their problem. Yeah. Always. And I think this draft, they pulled a couple defensive like ends, defensive players.
I think so. I think they got somebody good, I think.
Yeah, they got like one or two. I remember they pulled one or two because I remember having this conversation at work because one of my coworkers is a huge Vegas Raiders fan. So I remember they pulled a couple defensive players. And so we're like, great, they're bumping it up. I thought they were going to be a little bit better. But at the same time, like, it's the Raiders.
If I'll be honest, it's 100% Geno. I think at this point it's 100% Geno Smith.
Yeah, man.
The dude throws 3 interceptions a game.
The problem is he doesn't like Deshaun Watson. The only reason he got away with 3 interceptions a game is he was throwing for 525 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like, it made sense
on a shitty team.
That dude did not hand off the ball at all. It was pass. Like, that's it. So it made sense for him.
Right.
But for Geno, although like Genty is supposed to be very good, but he is also like, I don't follow all the rumors, but I know that when he came in, the problem was he has quote unquote small hands, right? Which he tends to fumble a lot. So I don't know if they're.
Am I right?
Well, I just don't know.
I got a lot of small other things. Am I right? the look I got.
I don't know if they're worried about that, and so they're not giving him the ball as much or what. But yeah, dude, I agree with you. So I'll go with my like most disappointed in, and I cannot be more disappointed in any other team other than the Ravens. They are 1-4 right now. You have everything that you need. Okay, Lamar goes down. I do not like Cooper Rush, but also like not a terrible backup. If I had to look at like backup quarterbacks, there are better ones, but there are way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I loved him coming out of college football. Mariota, I thought was going to be the man, and he's not, but yet he's doing better than Cooper is. It's kind of crazy.
Right, of all people. Right, yeah. Especially Cooper Rush of all people.
Yeah. Like Cooper came out when Dak first went down, like that first season. He came in for like 6 games and crushed it.
Yeah, I was like, should we consider Cooper Rush over?
I picked him up on my fantasy league and played him that season because he was doing so well. And the Cowboys are not a great team. They weren't a great team. They weren't a bad team, but they weren't great. But I put him in because he was just killing it, and he sucks now. So my most disappointed in team has to be the Ravens.
Honestly, I can agree with that.
My most
because like
go ahead. No, go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say honestly, like they have been one of the most disappointing, especially like you came in here and everyone had them power ranked at number 1, power ranked 1, 2. You know,
they should be.
They were ranked like one of the best teams, like with the highest odds of winning the Super Bowl. Everyone was juiced about it, and then like now they're getting blown out by teams like left and right. And it's because and this will I think lead to another conversation we might have, but it's because they 100% slack on defense.
Oh, their defense is terrible.
Yeah, but I think that's a universal NFL problem, if I'll be brutally honest. Because I think only a select few teams are actually good defensively, Because if you look at a lot of these games now, dude, they're high scoring games.
Yes.
Literally Panthers and Dolphins 24-30 something.
That
Well,
is
let me get that 40-6. Like who lets a team score 40 points on them or score 40 points in general? You're talking about, let's even take the first game, Ravens versus the Bills. That was a
oh
42-point game on each side. Like,
yes.
what are we doing? And
Yeah.
you're talking about the two best teams in the NFL were both getting shot out at 40 points. That's ridiculous. And I think that that's a universal problem in the NFL. Is a lot of people are like, okay, we have all this offense, but what about defense? And I think only the only few teams I think that have good defense are the Colts. I think honestly the 49ers would if they're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, dude. I got to tell you, when I was watching that game,
We'll get there. We'll get there. Hold on.
Anyways.
Hold that thought.
Who was the other one? Oh, actually, the Vikings are better. Sorry, go on. They're better, but they're not that good. Green Bay Packers have the best defense, I think, in the league.
No.
Green Bay?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
They have a great defense. I don't think it's the best in the league. And I think they
are the best in the league.
I think that you are being persuaded by the points that are being thrown up on the board because the offense is also doing decently well. I think your best defense in the league, or one of your best defenses in the league, and this is going to go to my second. I have two that are tied right now to my most like surprise / not surprise, because I put it out there on our other episode. The Patriots defense right now is unreal.
Yeah, they are extremely good for no reason.
Unreal, and I can't tell you why. I don't know if they are running off of this like underdog, like everyone just assumes that they're going to beat us and now they're not. The other defense, the honorable mentions, right? The Browns defense is fantastic. The reason why they are in contentions for games is because their defense gets 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 9 sacks for a loss.
I can agree to that. Yeah,
I think
agree with that.
I would put the Browns defense as number 1 in the league. And they are arguably
number 1.
They are always right there. Steelers defense is also up there.
Yeah, I was going to say Steelers and Browns.
Those two right there. The number 1 defense might be a little bit biased. 100% healthy is Niners defense. You get a 100% healthy Niners defense, you cannot beat it. But they're not healthy right now. So if we're going to go off of right now, the defense, if you take Cleveland's defense and you put it with the Colts offense, you put it with the Bills offense, you know what? Let's take the number 1 offense, which I think is the Bills. You take Cleveland's defense with the Bills offense, that is an unstoppable team. They are going undefeated. There is no chance. I do like Green Bay's defense. I think they are a very solid team. I don't think they are the number 1 defense though.
See, and I don't know, like watching that game. Now, don't get me wrong, they did get their straight back shots from from Dallas, which, I mean, to be fair, I actually think Dallas has one of the top tier offenses.
They do have a good offense, yeah.
Yeah, they have, because I mean Dak's actually really good. I hate to say that, but
yes, I agree.
But I do think Green Bay plays a better defense because what was the one game where they had a whiteout where they wore all white? I can't remember who their opponent was, but they held them. Like they held them to the short yardages. They stopped the run game early. I think that they have the best defense altogether. I do agree with those 2 picks though, because the Patriots defense is definitely underrated as fuck. Like I do not understand why the fact that they held Josh Allen to don't get the score wrong just because at the end it was 20-27 or whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They held him. Yep. They held him and they held that team, which was going to lead me to another thing we were going to talk about. But absolutely, I agree with the Patriots. And then I absolutely agree the Browns are one of the best ones too, because the Browns, Myles Garrett is nasty.
Oh,
bro. Dude, easily should be in MVP conversations, never gets it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I do agree that if the 49ers were just healthier, or their team was
Yep.
healthy, they'd be one of the best teams in
So
the
so
NFL right
that
now.
that's my secondary, like, most surprised after game
Yeah.
1 when everyone started going down. I said that's it. Like, I in my heart I knew that my team was done this season. And for whatever reason, these secondary guys came up and just crushed it. We're 4-1
Off of backups,
now.
basically.
Now
Backups and Christian McCaffrey.
we lost to Jacksonville, which is another conversation of like this underrated team who I think everyone has pushed them off to the side. And I think they are starting to come back a little bit. I don't know
I
why.
agree.
Like they have, it seems like they have the ingredients, but for whatever reason, they just never can put it together. I wonder if this season is the season. They're 3-1. And
Dude, I was just gonna say, I was looking that up while you were
yes,
talking.
they're
I did not know they were
they're
3-1.
3-1. And I'll tell
Holy
you this right
shit.
now. It is the second quarter, the beginning of the second quarter, but it's the second quarter. They've held the Chiefs to 7 points. I'm not watching the
Yeah.
game, right? So I can't
Yeah.
see how the game's going. But to hold an elite team who is maybe not elite anymore, but still kind of elite, they have the bones of it, to 7 points when you're supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league. Like, maybe
Honestly, yeah.
maybe we overlooked them.
I think we did, like, honestly, and again, it's one of those, I don't know why. I don't know who they picked up in the offseason that was spectacular or what they did, but they have gotten extremely better.
Yeah.
Like, it blows my mind truly that the Jacksonville Jaguars are 3-1. Like, literally checking here, I was like, what the fuck? Like, did I search this
Right? Yeah.
Them and the
Is
Chiefs have the
this
same
1992?
record. Right. Actually, they have a better record than the Chiefs right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
They're about to be the same, but yeah, it's still like that's crazy to me. Yeah, Jacksonville, I slept on Jacksonville. I ain't gonna hold you.
Same.
Well, I think people know from our episode.
Yeah, yes.
The like top 3 teams we shit talked, only one of them is actually doing how bad we thought, which was Tennessee. The other 2 crushing.
And here's the thing: Tennessee should not have won that game last night.
Oh, they should not have.
The
That's
Cardinals
100% Arizona.
gave them that game.
Yeah,
I will not
agree.
I will not listen to anyone who says, "Oh, well, they beat like a 3-2 team." Like, no, Arizona gave them that game. They still suck.
Yeah, and it was 100% like you had players dropping the ball before they crossed the end zone, and you're like, "What are you doing?
Fire him.
What are you?"
If I was a coach, gone.
Yeah,
That's
did you see the video of him walking up to him?
It's so stupid.
Yeah, he yelled at it. I was like, "Good," and the other guy was just holding him like he's a cry, like how my girlfriend holds me when the Falcons
exactly.
lose,
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, stop crying," even though I've been doing it next Sunday.
That's right.
Yeah, we got Buffalo next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, so that was going to lead me to that conversation.
Go ahead.
So somebody brought up a good point, which is that now that we saw last night's game, do you agree or not agree that the Bills are kind of a fluke? As in the sense of now that, because if you look at their other games, they played against terrible defenses, mediocre defenses. The one time they played against a really good defense, they lost. And they were struggling when they were winning, they struggled to get there. When somebody said that, I kind of was like, that might be a good point.
I don't know if fluke is the correct term. I think that they have been, Josh Allen in that offense has been able to just coast through games knowing that they can score so easily that when they were put up against an actual good defense who was a sleeper defense, right? Like, no one thought the Patriots defense was going to be as good as it is. Like, you go into that game with the idea of like, hey, listen, we might give up 27 points, but we're going to score 42. And all of a sudden you play against a real defense. You're like, oh shit, we got to try to turn it on. Yeah. So I don't know if the Bills necessarily being a fluke is correct. I think they are a great team. I think they have great they are one of the best offenses in the league. I don't think there's very many other offenses that can go up against them. But their defense sucks so much that you get a sleeper defense like they did and an offense that is, for whatever reason, just on it. Like the Patriots, I think I had said in our other, I know I had conversations, I think in our prior episode, that we had talked about the Patriots being like our sleeper team, that they were going to come in and something's going to change. Like, and it's happened. I don't know if it's a fluke is the right word. I think that they are overconfident. I think that is a great way of describing them. They're overconfident in their ability to outscore their other teams. And I think that's what happened. I don't think it's going to happen again, though. I think they came in thinking the Patriots are good, but not great. And then they saw a great defense and a good offense, and they just got shut down. They weren't prepared for it.
And let me put this in perspective. Did you watch the Miami Bills game?
Yes.
So if you saw that, well, if you remember with that game, honestly, the Bills didn't even look good against Miami. Like, they kind of were just doing okay. Like, they were treading along. Like, they scored, but they were kind of like struggling to score. They had to punt a few times, which against that team, you would think like that's easy 40 shootout all day. But I don't know, man. Like, I think that the conversation needs to be considered. Like, James Cook seems to not be running as hard. Like, he was crushing it in the beginning, and now he's kind of doing.
He's older.
Yeah, I mean,
James Cook is like, again, I'm going to say older, but in the league, James Cook is like 32, 33.
Damn. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, like, he's older in that term, but yeah, I just think like with that, and then can you really name a lot of the offensive weapons on there besides Dalton Kincaid? He's the only one.
I'm way off. I'm 10 years off. He's 26.
He's 26. Maybe it's his brother that's older.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because I think James or Davin Cook is a little older.
Maybe that's who I'm thinking is. James Cook has been in the NFL for 4 years, so he's technically still on his rookie contract.
Damn, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe he just gave it all so much in the beginning, and now they're kind of slowing down now that the season's kind of settling in.
Maybe.
I think now you're going to see a lot more of the teams that started off explosively start to realize, like, okay, we're not as good explosively. And, you know, obviously film develops, so people start learning strategies. Because you have to remember, the Bills have to face the Patriots again.
Yes.
They have to face the Patriots again. And then I don't remember. I know Miami's in that division, and then the Chiefs. No, not the Chiefs.
No, your division right there is going to be Patriots. No,
it's
Bills,
Patriots,
Miami, and the Jets. Which you don't have to worry about the Jets.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Jets. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think the conversation might be a little leaning that way, but don't get me wrong. I still want Josh Allen to win. I still think he will be a great quarterback, and I think they'll still do great this year. But I think that there needs to be a conversation that maybe when teams walk into the stadium, they're like, we just got to shoot them out.
Hey, you know what? We got a chance. Like, before it'd be the Bills of like, hey, dude, man, let's do our best.
Right, when they had a good defense.
Let's do our best, boys. And now it's like, hey, we got this. Like, there's a chance we got this.
Yeah, if Drake May can lead that team down there and march on them, that's not bad. Yeah, there was a time when the Bills defense was like god tier. Like, they were in the top, I would say top 5, probably like number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, that's gone. They're probably bottom 3 or something. You know?
Okay.
Drake May though, yeah.
So let's do this, and this is like my last idea topic that I had kind of come up with, and it is there a team that is not doing well that you are rooting for just to see them? Like, I have a team right now in my head, and the team I know is not going to do well. I 100% know is not going to do well. but I want them to do so well because of one player on that team. Like, do you have that? Do you have a team like that in mind? Do you have a team that you're like, you know what? I hope they do well. I know they're not, but I'm hoping for the best for them.
Honestly,
Yep.
this I feel like we almost might say the same one. Well, maybe not. I think if now that the more I think about it, I think I'm gonna go the New York Giants, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, are we talking about Jackson Dark or
I don't care.
Scattaboo?
The two of them together, I can't remember if it was you. I was on Instagram today, and did you used to watch the old Mighty Ducks movies?
Yeah.
So in the Mighty Ducks
Yeah.
movies, there are two. I can't remember if they're brothers or whatever, and they're called like the Bam Brothers or whatever. They literally just go out there and just wreck shit. They don't score, they don't do anything. They just hit people. That is Scattaboo and Dart. Dude, I watched Scattaboo pancake a 6'5", 325 pound lineman, and I got hard. I
think I finished.
Dude, Scattaboo is the Mayfield of running backs.
I can
He
agree.
is cocky, but he backs up that cockiness. Dude,
absolutely.
I love watching. I saw him throw himself into some like rushing and defensive player and stopped that 3 foot or that 320 pound, 6'9" lineman in his tracks. And I was like, this is the man that I've been waiting for. I get so juiced watching their games. They lose. What are they right now? They are.
I think they're 0-4, aren't they? Or they're 1-4.
They're 1-4. They're 1-4.
And that win came from Russell Wilson.
I don't care because and then Dart came in last game, and I was like, bro, this dude can actually like throw.
I've been saying that when I saw that video of his accuracy throw compared to Cam Ward's, I was like, dude, the Giants Jackson Dart is the best quarterback out of that draft class, 100%. And the fact that it took them 3 games before they finally started him was disrespectful. And now he's proving to them he's their franchise.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to do as well as he did. He did fine. They finally put Scattaboo in like game 3. And ever since they put him in, I've been juiced for them. I've been juiced.
Dude, I've been juiced.
I hope this year they are within 3 points of every single game, but they lose every game. They get the first round draft pick. They pull whoever. I don't care. They need so much, which is fine. But you have Scattaboo, you have Dart. Build up your offensive line. Get a running back.
I think that's what they need the most.
Build up your offensive line. Protect Dart. Get a running back. Pull some veteran, whoever's going to jump. Like, I don't care. Pull some running back. And then your defense is okay. Like,
they actually have some good defensive players individually.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a cohesive team.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So pull your offense together, do a season, get your defense together. Dude, I can't wait for Scattaboo highlights in 2 years when he has a line behind it in front of him that he's going to be able to get past that line of scrimmage and just get out in the open. And I don't care if he doesn't spin to get 15 extra yards. I want him to run over that safety that is one-on-one with him and just pancake his ass.
I 100% agree. Don't get me wrong. Bijan obviously is my favorite, and I love the way Bijan runs. He's elusive as hell, but Scattaboo, that boy just rams through them like he's a battering ram going to serve a warrant in a house. That boy is nasty. I saw that pancake highlight. Yes. Dude, I was like, this boy came to eat.
There's a saying they tell you not to leave your feet. Right? Like, you're not supposed to leave your feet. That dude jumps. He's literally midair. He's a missile.
Yeah.
to stop these players. And guess what? It works. And so
Works every
I don't
time.
want any offensive court. The Giants offensive coordinator, this is for you. Leave Scattaboo alone. Let him
Just
do
let him eat.
whatever he wants.
Dude, no, I 100%. I'm glad we actually agree because I laughed because I was like, I know Marcus would love Scattaboo
Oh.
100%. But dude, I love watching when I see a Giants game is coming on, I'm like, oh, please let it be a good one. Like, I love watching their games now because like, dude, they're just like they're the try hard team. They're trying, but you know what? You don't expect them to win, but fuck it if they ain't going down swinging, bro. They're trying, and Jackson Dart looks like he's having fun. Scatterboo looks like he's a prime just push you over, run you. He just runs hard. Dude, they are the most exciting team to watch, honestly. I hope that I agree with you. I hope that they lose games in a close ring and then they turn around and get the number 1 draft pick and then just add another like nasty player to that offense.
Okay, so let's look at their scores right here. And I think this speaks more that they do need a more cohesive defense than anything. They played Washington and they lost 21-6. And to only score 6 points on Washington, who has an okay team, but I don't know if they have a great defense. But okay, you know what? It's your first game of the season. Dart's not in. Scattaboo's not in.
Right. It was Russell and Malik was just doing okay because Russell wasn't throwing it well.
Yep.
So.
And now you get to Dallas, 40-37. Dallas
Damn
is
near close.
Dallas is supposed in OT. Dallas wins in OT.
I remember that guy.
Dallas is supposed to have a decent defense. Not great, but decent.
Hasn't been the same since Michael left.
That's
and
true.
they lost. Yeah.
Kansas City 22-9. 3. They got 3 field goals. Whatever. Now you're getting to the Chargers 21-18. Scattaboo plays.
Chargers have a good defense.
Scattaboo plays. Chargers has defense. Now you get to New Orleans, and this is where I think the fluke happens. 26-14.
26-14.
26.
Oh, is that the score?
It's a loss. 26-14. Dart does play. Scattaboo plays. I think you put that same team, they play again in 2 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They win. New Orleans sucks.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think that is Dart's second game. Actually, sorry, I don't know. I just saw this. They beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I thought that was the game they won.
They won. I think you give Dart 2 more games to get his feeling out there. He wins that New Orleans game.
Yeah,
now
I agree with that.
Now they play Philly on Thursday.
That's a loss.
Honestly, it is what it is. Like,
and I mean, to be fair, they're in a very tough division too. The NFC East is one of the top 3 like divisions.
And
honestly,
here's the problem. They do Philly, Denver, Philly, and the Niners.
Oh, that's disgusting. They might have a little bit of hope with the Niners, depending on how their defense is looking.
Yeah, and who's out? Although, dude, if the Niners have been playing how they have been playing, I don't know. They still got the weapons. These secondary guys have been showing up. But I just hope, I can hope that looking at their schedule, they're screwed. They are screwed. It's Philly, Denver, Philly, Niners, Chicago. Okay, have a chance there.
Yep. Good offensive, bad defense.
Green Bay.
Solid team altogether.
Lions.
Better.
Patriots.
Better team, yeah, they have a tough schedule.
By Washington again, Minnesota, and then they have 2 flex games, which are the Raiders and Dallas. They have one, I would say, one of the hardest schedules.
Yeah,
which
those
honestly,
are like a lot of good teams.
Great, let them lose. I hope they do.
Give Scatterboo a friend.
I hope they do, because next year, Scatterboo and Dart are gonna just eat.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, no, they're exciting. I want them to lose. I want to add more weapons. When you get Malik back, they might be a different ball game.
It's true.
I love I think they're my rooting for team minus my Falcons.
Yeah, besides your own team for sure.
Yeah.
How do you think so far your Falcons are gonna fend up? Let's look up your schedule.
So far they're I think 2-. I think they're 3-2. I think they're either 2-3 or 3-2. I think we're okay. I think our biggest problem is 100% coaching at this.
You're 2-2.
2-2. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because we're on a bye week this week. Yeah, it's 100% coaching. 100%. I think we need just a better coach, or we need a better offensive coordinator. Because if one of the big things I saw was that somebody was like, "Yeah, if you ever pay attention, they 100% run pistol every single time."
Yes.
They almost never get understander, and they were saying it's predictable. They said because whenever they're in shotgun formation, they're always throwing it. Whenever they go into under the center, they always run it.
Interesting.
Pistol's the only. Yeah, they brought it up, and I was like,
I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever watch it, they said statistically speaking, they almost always run the ball under this formation, and almost always run the ball or throw the ball in this one. Pistol, and they ran pistol, I think 70-something% of all their offensive snaps.
Damn.
And I'm like, bro, what are we doing? We have somebody brought it up, which is that I've never seen a team have so many talented players play like they're in Pop Warner.
Yeah,
because that's literally what it is. Yeah, we have all the talent, none of the coaching, I think, and I think we need to consider coaching next year. So, but I think we're still going to end up 12-5 because Penix is minus that Minnesota game.
5?
I still think we are. I think we're going to come back and we're going to start crushing again. Yeah. Because right now we still got 3 more losses, and we're definitely going to lose against Buffalo.
Okay, so and this was going to lead in my next thing. We're going to go through your team and my team for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Taking into consideration what we've watched so far this past 5 seasons, or 5 games, 5 weeks. So this week is a bye week for you. Next week, Buffalo.
Loss.
Niners.
Win.
It's going to be a tough one. I will say that is going to be a field goal game, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So one more win. Okay. Miami.
A win.
Easy. Patriots.
See, now I used to think, oh, yeah, we got it. But now, I'll throw a loss in that one.
I agree. I think it's going to be also within a touchdown for that one.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a tough one.
Now, here's your big one. Colts.
I actually think we'll win, but I think it's going to be a shootout. I think we're going to have a high scoring game out of it. It's going to be like 30-something to 30-something.
I would take the over on whatever bet that is. Okay, so you have 3. Now, Carolina.
Win. I think that was just a fluke the last time.
I agree there as well. The Saints.
Win.
Okay, I agree. Jets.
Win. Ain't no way,
okay.
Bro.
Okay, 6. Seattle.
I'll say win, but barely.
Ooh, it's
going to be like a scrape by like.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that one, but okay. Tampa Bay.
I think we'll lose that one.
Yep.
For sure.
Cardinals.
Win.
Wow. Okay.
After I saw that shit show that they did this past Sunday, I have no faith in them.
No. Rams.
Now that one's tough.
That's an easy loss.
I don't want to say loss.
It's an easy loss.
Okay. Yeah, I can throw a loss in the column. It's just that puts me over the 5.
I think that's your easy loss. And then the Saints again.
Win.
Okay. So you have 9 wins on top of your 2. So you have 11.
Yeah.
So
11
you
and 5 now.
11-6 or
11 and 6. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because I said 12 and
yeah,
5 earlier. That's 11 and 6
11 and
now.
6. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
there
still
are
gonna hold my bet of 12 and 5, but
I think there are 2 in there that you lose. And I think the Cardinals are one, and I think Seattle's 2. I think the Jets, for whatever reason, dude, here's the problem with the Jets. They have all the talent, they just don't know how to use it.
yeah,
They have
I
no
think so too.
they have no defense. I will contest that they have no defense. But on offense, they have all of the weapons. They just don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I agree. I
Okay.
think it's 100% coaching.
So now
All right, go with
we
your
will go with
49ers to
the
finish us
Niners.
out.
Let's see. Finishing this out. Schedule. Okay. So we are 4-1. Surprisingly. Our next game is Tampa Bay. I think we lose to Tampa.
I agree.
I think we beat Atlanta
All right.
by a field goal. I think that is going to be a tough one. I think we beat Houston.
I agree.
I think we beat the Giants.
Okay, I agree.
I think we lose to the Rams.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
I think we beat the Cardinals. We are now on week 11. We should have majority of our big players back. Jennings, Brock, although Mac Jones has been killing it, Kittle. So I think we beat the Cardinals. I think we beat Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I think we barely squeak by with the Browns.
Where's it at? Is it in San Fran or is it in Cleveland?
That is at Cleveland. I think we squeak by at Cleveland. Although you do make a good point, it is in November, almost December. If it snows, we lose.
That's 100%. Yeah, because when I saw Brock Purdy play them last year, he could not throw the ball.
If it snows, we lose. I'm still going to say win, but we're going to, like I said before, we squeak by.
Yeah, I get you.
Titans win.
Easy. If you lose that, they should give up all their players.
I agree. Now, here is where I think we are going to be in week 16. I think our injuries are going to come back around. We are going to have more injured players week 16. We're playing the Colts. I think the Colts are going to have more injured players than us. I think we squeak by with the Colts as well. Okay. So I'm going to say win. We beat the Bears, no problem.
You know what? Bold take. I think the Bears are going to outscore you guys.
You know what? Would not surprise.
I think the Bears are going to outshoot you guys.
Would not surprise me week 17. It all depends on what our what we're sitting at for playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I think we beat the Bears. I think we lose to Seattle for our last game.
Okay.
Even at home.
Yeah, I can see that because Seattle is actually pretty tough.
Even at home, I think we lose Seattle. So I am at 9 on top of the 4 that we've already won. So I am at 13 and
4.
Yep. Which is very surprising because week 2 of the season, I would have been like, we're going to be 5 and whatever.
Yeah, with how many injuries your team had, I was like, they're going to be.
Our rookies, for whatever reason, are stepping up. Our secondary is stepping up. Like,
and Christian's there, so he's helping them out.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary, man.
Yeah. It's honestly very impressive is what it is.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us tonight on Poor Judgment. As always, pull up a seat, pour up a drink, and join us next time. And hit subscribe, follow the channel, and let us know what you think of the NFL season. If you got a fantasy team, drop the team in the comments and just let us know. And we'll see you next time.
Let's see if the wife listens to next week.
Yeah, let me end that off properly with him. Join us next time on the next exciting episode of Did Marcus's wife listen to this episode?
Have a good night.